nagkaroon ng time na nawala yung self-worth ko.
You know, you have to work to help your husband with the finances, to help prepare finances for your children for their future.
Kasi dito sa Pilipinas, pag age mo ng 35, wala na. Para kasing etsapwera ka na.
And it feels like hindi ko alam kung paano ko mag-gain yung confidence ko. Pag naging mom na sila, parang nawawala na yung career path nila.
Kasi na-fed up ako sa sobrang traffic. So, papasok, dahil madaling araw, either mag-grab ako or mag-aangkas, which is malaki-laki yung expenses.
The time spent with your kids and family are far more important than any job title out there.
Nag-decide ako na maghanap ng online job at nakakuha nga ako. Sobrang saya ko talaga. Kaya tinulungan ko rin yung iba kong mga mommy friends at nagkaroon rin sila ng sarili nilang online job. Kaya doon ako na-inspire at nag-decide na simula ng Filipina home-based moms.
FHMoms community was created for mothers, for single women, for women professionals and entrepreneurs, for women overseas Filipino workers, for differently abled women, and even for young at heart women. FHMoms is a women community.
Nung nagsimula yung FHMoms, hindi ko in-expect na ganito ka magiging malaki. Ngayon, meron na kaming more than 250,000 members nationwide. Dati, ang tingin ng mga tao sa amin, community lang. No? Ngayon, social enterprise na kami with different projects na tumutulong sa mga kababaihan.
We have free webinars about freelancing, entrepreneurship, parenting, and personal growth. We offer online short courses as well as mastery courses with trainers' 1-year support. We also run a scholarship program and an internship program. We also facilitate charity activities where we are joined by community members as volunteers. Job matching program is something they can also look forward to, as well as e-commerce program. And to celebrate motherhood, we also have online bootcamp for kids. We also have the computer rent-to-own program for members who need assistance in acquiring a computer set. Aspire to be a strong-willed, independent woman.
Mas gusto kong maging productive at saka naniniwala ako sa continuous learning.
Inspire other women.
Everyone was uplifting each other. Everyone was trying to help each other. In this world, you have to be more kind. You have to be more helpful because everyone is fighting their own battles, and you have to understand, you have to empathize, and that is what FHMoms is doing with all the moms out there. Even if you're not a mom, you would feel welcome.
Empower each woman to be in their fullest potential.
And most importantly, Mommy MK and the team model humility and generosity. Talagang ito yung very evident, which impacted me the most. So it gave me the desire to share freely to others what I learned freely from the FHMoms community. And I've always loved the community, the motive of the community, that is to change the world one mom at a time. Good job, FHMoms.
Aspire, inspire, empower. Nothing is stronger than a community of women lifting each other up.
To be among women who have genuinely tried to help people. This is something that I feel passionately about, and then this is something that I saw in FHMoms.
God is good. Kasi parang naturo sa akin itong FHMoms na pinakita sa akin na kahit nasa bahay ka, kahit nag-aalaga ka ng anak mo, it won't stop na dun ka lang. Yun lang yung pwede mong gawin.
Without this community, I'm not here in this situation. So FHMoms po yung nag-guide and nag-mold sa akin to be the best working at home mom I could ever be.
Ang pinakamalaking impact sa FHMoms sa akin is their quote, which is moving forward, giving back. That's the very essence of FHMoms eh.
That's what I like about this group kasi we encourage and inspire each other to keep dreaming, to chase our dreams. It's actually a big impact kasi if you are losing hope and wala ka ng gana and all, but because of this page, mapapasana all ka.
Dahil sa online job, natupad ko yung mga pangarap ko at Ang pinakapangarap ko na lang ay matupad yung pangarap ng lahat ng mga mommies. Huwag tayong titigil na abutin lahat ng mga pangarap natin, masipagan pa natin at huwag tayong susuko. Kaya kung feeling nyo hindi kayo techie, feeling nyo hindi pasok ang edad nyo para dito sa online freelancing, huwag nyong iisipin yon kasi sobrang daming opportunities ang pwedeng ibigay sa inyo online. At nandito ang Filipino home-based moms para suportahan kayo. Para sa mga naghahanap ng online job at gusto ring matuto pagdating sa online business, you can join Filipino Home-Based Moms Facebook group. My name is MK Bertulfo, CEO and founder of Filipino Home-Based Moms, and our goal is to change lives one mom at a time.
Mga momshies and FH titas, good evening sa inyong lahat. Welcome once again sa ating free webinar. Today is Tuesday, April 13, but it's a beautiful Tuesday night dahil hindi lamang po isa kundi dalawang guest doctors po ang kasama natin ngayon. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and also on SeeYouDoc Facebook page. Nako, exciting talaga ang ating topic ngayong araw na ito. Sino kaya ang makaka-relate sa akin? Kasi nung teenagers tayo, aminin nyo mga moms and FH titas, ang problema natin is yung tagyawat sa ilong. Pero, right now, according to New York Times, maskne is the new acne. At yan ang pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabi, kaya naman hindi ko na patatagalin pa. I will welcome our first guest doctor was awarded top 8 when she took her Dermatology Specialty Boards. A diplomate and fellow of the Philippine Dermatological Society, and currently her endeavors include a professor at the Adventist University of the Philippines, consultant at the Adventist Medical Center Manila, a clinician online at SeeYouDoc, and owner of Derm Hub by Imee Clinic in Pasay. Let us welcome our first doctor, Dr. Imee Rajagukguk. Doc Imee, good evening po. Kumusta po kayo, Doc Imee?
I'm good. How are you?
Nako, I am also good at saka talagang excited na po akong pag-usapan yung topic natin ngayong araw na to, ngayong gabi.
Rin.
Yes, pero I love the aura, Doc, ha? Gustong-gusto ko talagang nakakausap ng mga derma-doctors kasi hindi lamang pampaganda pero it's also the aura that it gives kapag alagang doktor ang balat, 'di ba? Nakakatuwa. Now, for our second doctor, introduce ko po muna Doc Imee, yung kasama po nating second doctor po natin. She is a fellow of the Philippine Dermatological Society as well as an international fellow at the American Academy of Dermatology. Trained in Pediatric Dermatology and has presented several research papers during her career. And currently, she is the Medical Director of MEDISPA and a proud mom of 4. Let us welcome our guest doctor, Dr. Lissa Chan or Doc Anna.
Hi,
Doc Anna, good evening po.
Good evening po.
Hi, Doc Anna.
Hi, I'm Doc Imee. Hello.
Yes.
Yay.
Hello po. Nako, Doc Anna, matanong ko lang po, kumusta po kayo ngayong araw na to, ngayong gabi?
Oh, thank God. Okay naman talaga. At least, surviving and thriving amidst this pandemic. Amen.
Opo, amen po.
Mm.
Nako, ingat-ingat po kayo, Doc Imee and Doc Anna. Sisimulan ko na po yung unang katanungan ko. But of course, sa ating mga momshies and FH titas, please don't forget to comment down your questions kasi mamaya, we will be reading some of the questions na gusto nyong itanong kina Doc Anna and Doc Imee. Okay ba yon? Okay. Doc Imee, ano po ba yung tinatawag na or sinasabing maskne?
So wearing mask or facial mask we've been wearing it, especially when we're going out on public places. We've been doing it as our daily routine. The facial mask is used actually as a barrier for the coronavirus because it spreads through respiratory droplets. Unfortunately, if we are using our mask, there are flaring of redness and irritation, or what we call breakouts or pimples. And not only do we have pimples, it can worsen other skin conditions that can present as redness, bumpiness, and irritation. So later on, we
Mm.
will discuss on that.
Nako,
So,
relate ako dyan. Kasi may
oo.
mask niya ako ngayon, Doc. Nako, I need your help. Yes, Doc. Later on, ayan. So, thank you, Doc Imee. Ayan,
Yes.
so, salamat po, Doc Imee. Now, we have Doc Ana. Doc Ana, Doc, ano po ba yung mga causes ng mask knee?
Yeah, okay. So at more causes no of the first one I can mention is nagkakaroon ng clogged pores when you wear mask. Tapos secondary to sa presence of oil, bacteria, and dead skin cells on your skin. Tapos when you wear mask, they nagkakaroon ng nag-clog pores, dyan na ang beginning of acne formation. So, yun yung first cause. So, there's a formation of clogged pores. Tapos second, due to trap yung humidity. Kasi di ba, when we wear mask, tapos when we breathe, when we sweat, and when we talk, natatrap yung humidity. So, there's increased risk of acne when that humidity is really trapped or increased. And then thirdly, nawawala na naman. Okay, sorry kasi internet namin very unstable here in this
Okay
part
lang
of the
po,
world
Doc.
of the country. Yeah. So the third one, the third one is friction, no? So friction meaning material ng mask can rub against your skin. So leading to irritation, which eventually can cause acne. So yun yung one of the factors din that can flare up acne, no? And then fourth or lastly, yung allergic or sensitivity of the material of the mask itself. So when the mask kasi are pre-treated with chemicals, so when it gets into on your skin.
Ayun, mga momshies ako,
Sa
talagang very interesting yung topic natin ngayong araw na ito, ngayong gabi. So,
Yeah.
mamaya-maya ay sasamahan ulit tayo ni Doc
Yan,
Ana.
andyan na ulit. Andyan na ulit.
Ayan,
Sorry.
nandyan
So,
ulit.
yun yung, I think, 4 factors that can trigger maskne, no? So, clogged pores, trap humidity, friction, and allergic or sensitivity to the material of the mask itself, no? So, yun.
Wow! So, ang dami po palang factors kung bakit
Mm.
magkakaroon ng maskne. Pero,
Yes.
Doc Ana, ano po ba yung gagawin natin para maiwasan ito? Kasi syempre ngayon po required tayo, kailangan mag-mask para hindi tayo magkaroon ng sakit, hindi tayo, of course, may pandemya kasi ngayon. So, paano natin to maiiwasan yung maskne?
Yeah, okay. So, based on the causes that I presented, no. So, number 1, since yung sinabi natin na may clogged pores na secondary to oil, bacteria, and dead skin, so we have to clean thoroughly.
Ayan. So dahil dyan, Doc Imee, so while we are waiting for Doc Ana, Doc, pwede nyo po bang, kayo po muna yung tatanungin ko, Doc, paano ba namin maiiwasan o natin maiiwasan ang maskne?
So the first one, you should have considered that the material of the mask that you are wearing. So we are recommending 100% cotton or silk or light-weighted masks. Unfortunately, it wouldn't give us 100% protection. So hindi tayo ma-protect ng cotton mask lang, silk, or light-weighted mask. So what you will do, you will use the cotton mask first and you put the surgical mask on top of it or N95. So at least you will have full protection from the coronavirus and maiiwasan natin yung irritation sa face because the cotton mask would be protecting you from the rubbing and friction of the surgical mask. Also, as Dr. Anna mentioned earlier, we should wash our mask every day. Kasi cotton mask naman siya, so we should wash our mask every day. And it is recommended that if we are using the mask for long periods of time, we should take a break of every 4 hours for 15 minutes. So example, the whole day naka-mask tayo. If possible, every 4 hours, we take a breathe from our mask for 15 minutes and then we can put it again. Of course, we should look at our environment. Syempre, baka naman every 4 hours may katabi ka namang malapit. So wag na lang.
Correct.
But you can actually remove it when you're outdoors, you're 6 feet away from someone else, or you are alone in the car. So or you're in the house. So it's important also to give a breather from the mask that we are wearing. So I suggest if you have 2 masks with you, every 4 hours, mag-alternate ka ng cotton mask and then you put the surgical or N95 on top. Okay? And
Wow. Opo.
number 2, streamline your skincare. So, anong ibig sabihin nito? The fewer the ingredients, the better. So, meron kasi tayong mga momshies, mga ating mga nanunood, pag mas madami tayong ina-apply, feeling natin, mas
Effective
gumaganda
na.
tayo, mas fresh, di ba? So, I suggest the fewer ingredients, the better, especially now because when we are using our mask, it occludes our face. So, nagpe-penetrate yung gamot, nag-absorb yung gamot mas lalo kasi occluded siya, nag-intensify yung delivery ng medications. So, it's best to have fewer ingredients. And also, I would suggest that we get fragrance-free cleansers, fragrance-free moisturizers, because especially if our skin is sensitive, we don't want too much scent. Kasi minsan, pag feeling natin pag mas mabango, nas okay siya. So to be honest, you just have to check your labels sa mga products, non-comedogenic, meaning for less pimples, and fragrance-free para hindi masyadong mabango. And then number 3 is to break up with makeup. So important yan. Ako, mahilig din ako mag-makeup and every one of us wants to be pretty also in Zoom.
Yes.
And of course, but now we can at least tone down our makeup temporarily. I understand everyone wants to be pretty, but we can break up with makeup temporarily or let us tone it down. So there are products that are tinted, tinted moisturizers that are 2-in-1. So you can apply that on your face. So that would be okay. Let's just not put too heavy foundations, too many products in our face, especially if we're going to wear masks. And then maybe lastly, if we've done everything and may pimples pa din, we should check on our diet and stress, because these are very important. So I know it's very hard to eliminate stress in our lives. It's pandemic. We are worried about our jobs. We are worried about getting food in our table. We are getting worried of our future. But as the saying goes, let us avoid stress in our lives. And number 2, we should also check our diet kasi baka naman ang dami nating ina-apply, ang dami nating wino-worry about, pero hindi naman natin tinitaper yung mga sugar, refined sugar, dairies. There are the ones that are contributal to adult acne, and also processed food, mga chips, mga Mako, hilig natin yan eh. Ako rin eh.
Oo,
Chips,
totoo.
diba? Especially malungkot ka na nga, tapos diet pa. Diba?
Yes, totoo yan, Doc.
Oo, processed food, mga french fries, mga increase in sodium. It really contributes to adult acne. So, it's also good to inform the patients na contributal tong kinakain din natin. So, example, we really want it, then everything is okay with moderation. So, it's also good to advise people about these things.
Wow. Parang nung nagbibigay ka, Doc, yung sa diet, nalulungkot talaga ako kasi sinusulat ko eh. Parang, naku, yung chocolates, kasi we love, naku. Pero thank you, Doc.
Milk tea, di ba?
Milk tea, ay,
refined
naku.
sugar yun. Kaya dairy, yan yung mga contributal. So, meron na mga para ma-avoid to, of course, alam naman na natin to, fruits and vegetables are anti-inflammatory food. So, yung mga fruits and vegetables, we can replace it with too much processed food and sugary drinks. So, para mas maganda yung skin natin. So,
Nako.
and also,
Wow.
I like to also address about stress. So, how can you avoid stress in your life? To be honest, if you have a certain errands or project with work or anything, and you know the deadline, it would be good to do it ahead of time. Don't cram yourselves, because there's a lot of people that are cramming at a specific time. They think they will perform well if they are cramming, but based on my experience, you can avoid a lot of stress if you do it ahead of time. And lastly, if you try your best on something and you just commit it to God, to be honest, and everything will work out fine because you did your best and God will do the rest. You can't do anything about it anymore. And lastly, don't worry of things you cannot control. So these are advices to avoid stress. I myself cannot follow that. Sometimes I do, but I want to share it to other people so they would know that stress is a contributing factor for adult acne.
Nako, wow, I love it. Doc, nakakatuwa kasi talagang hindi lang talaga siya, it's kumbaga well-rounded. Kumbaga yung pong binigay po ninyong tips on how to prevent it, hindi lamang sa physical, meron pang spiritual, and also yun nga, na guilty ako dun sa don't cram. Nako, yon mga
Ay, oo.
momshies, alam nyo
Madami
na
akong
ha.
kilalang momshies na crammers.
Oo, nako, ayan. So, babalik po si Doc Ana. Ayan, Doc
Sorry
Ana.
talaga.
Ayan,
Yeah.
wala
So,
siya.
oo nga kasi talaga unstable. Anyway, in addition to sinabi ni Dr. Imee, with getting the right kind of moisturizer, important din yun kasi if you have oily skin, no, and if the weather is very humid like ngayon summer, then you should use the gel type of moisturizer para hindi siya masyadong occlusive. But if you have a dry skin and a little bit colder weather, then you can get the cream type of moisturizer. So very important yun kasi para hindi lalo mag-clog yung pores, no, and then not very heavy on the skin. So yun lang yung gusto ko i-add.
Wow, thank you po. Doc Imee and Doc Ana, gusto ko pong malaman kasi may iba magtatanong, of course, yung mga momshies natin na of course naka-budget yung kanilang expenses, monthly expenses. May tanong, paano po yung meron po bang home remedies kayong re-recommend para po sa masni?
Home remedy. So, basically the principle is to really clean your face, no, or your skin with just mild, gentle cleanser, no. You don't have to buy the most expensive ones, no. It's readily available in the market, no. So, yung tama si Dr. Imee na choose yung no color and no scent or fragrance-free na cleanser, no? So, para at least hindi lalo mag-clog, hindi lalo maging sensitive yung skin mo if you put less of the chemicals on your face, no? So, yun, that's the basic. And then the second, choose the right product on your skin. Yung halimbawa, as I've mentioned earlier, you must add additional barrier, yung moisturizer. At least, no, pag nag-rub off yung mask, hindi siya diretso talaga na ma-contact doon, ma-irritate yung skin kasi it's really moisturized, no, hydrated, no. So, and for yung iba kasi pag may mga pustule na kasi yung mask na is like acne, precipitated by mask, no. So parang yun lang yun eh. So what is being the things that are used for treating acne, yun pa rin yung the things that are used for treating maskne, no. So pag mga kasi we need antimicrobials or antibiotics, no, to treat the pustules, the inflamed ones, no. Then we need also something to stop the oil production, no, yung mga retinoids, no, yung mga ganon. So yun, you can buy it also in the drugstore, no, pero yung mga antimicrobials na iniinom, then you have to see your dermatologist na pag sobrang severe na yung maskne, no.
Yan,
Dr.
ako,
Imee.
thank you po, Doc Imee. Baka po meron po kayong maidagdag po sa sinabi ni Doc Ana.
So also, there's a lot of patients who ask me, do we need to apply sunscreen even if we are indoors, 'di ba? Kasi parang confused sila eh. Pag sunscreen, ibig sabihin nasa tapat ka lang ng sun, 'di ba?
Totoo,
So,
oo.
yes, but as dermatologists, we also ask our patient to use sunscreens even indoors because of the blue light that is emitted in our cell phones and computers, which can cause flaring of acne and other skin conditions. So we also ask our patients to look for a sunscreen with a sun protection factor of greater than 30, broad spectrum, that you can apply to your face even indoors, even outdoors, and it would also be a good moisturizer for your face.
Ay, Doc,
Yes.
na-mention niyo po yung sunscreen ha. Kasi parang meron akong nabasang article before na totoo ba yung, meron bang scientific answer na ngayong daw we are facing this pandemic, yung coronavirus, ganyan. Sabi nila, dapat daw hindi daw maglalagay ng sunscreen or anything na moisturizer kasi pag lumabas ka daw, kakapit daw yung virus sa skin mo and that might cause you na pwede kang mahawaan. Meron po, totoo po ba yun, Doc Ana?
Actually, scientifically, di ba, we know that how the virus gets inside our body, hindi through the
Hindi
skin,
sa
no?
skin.
Hindi sa skin, sa nose, sa mouth, at saka sa eyes. So, kahit
Yes.
marami kang virus sa skin, pag hindi mo siya ni-rub or lalagay sa eyes or ilalagay sa nose and mouth, hindi ka mahahawaan. So, yun yung,
Yes.
yun yung principle doon, no? Si Doc Ivy.
Doc Imee,
Yes
kayo po.
po. Yes, if we know that it is spread to respiratory droplets, so meaning sa panagsasalita, pag nagka-cough, tapos sa mata, it doesn't really have any connections with your skin. So as we've said, you can wash your face before you put the mask. And then when you're sweating, you wash your face again. And then when you go to sleep, you wash your face again. The main point of this is for hygiene. You should know your hygiene as well. So, kailangan malinis din tayo sa katawan.
Correct.
Wow, nako.
Yeah.
Yes, Doc Ana.
And then when you wash your, di ba, cloth mask, when you wash it, be sure na you use the mild detergent soaps, no? Yung mga less, walang fragrance, walang ganyan. Kasi if you use harsh detergent soaps and then when you put it on your skin, naging irritating din, no, siya. So, yon.
Ayun. Doc Ana and Doc Imee, may question po yung isang momshie natin. Ano daw po ba yung, kasi may nakikita po kami yung SPF 30, SPF 50. Meron pang, yun yung parang pinaka, SPF 50 yung nakikita ko sa market or available sa different stores. Pero ano po ba yung recommended ninyo na sunscreen na SPF? Kung kunyari, example, yung mga momshies natin who are most of the time nasa loob ng bahay, ano po yung recommended nyo pong sunscreen para po sa kanila?
So,
We'll start with Doc Imee.
So you just check your sunscreen, yung label. So look for a broad spectrum, meaning it's covering the UVA and UVB. And then it's good to just have a sunscreen of sun protection factor of 30 because it means that you are protecting yourself from UVA and UVB 97%. So if it increases 1% higher, lang ang ini-increase if you basically increase it more than 30%. So it doesn't necessarily mean the higher it is, you're protected better than the SPF 30. Ano bang thoughts mo, Doc Ana?
Yes, Doc Ana, kayo po.
Yeah, kasi you have always to choose the right sunblock for you. Tama, at minimum of SPF 30, no?
30.
And then be sure na ganun din na simple, walang fragrance, walang yung mga ingredients doon, yung mga chemicals that are added to the sunblock, dapat hindi siya harsh, no? So may physical black, may chemical black, no? So as long as safe siya, no, yung parang hindi siya irritating talaga, then choose that, no? Especially now, yung nga, walang color, walang scent, no? So, that's the best, at least SPF 30 nga, yung minimal,
required.
required.
Ayun. So, ibig sabihin, hindi naman pataasan pala ng SPF yun. Kasi akala ko talaga personally, Doc Anne and Doc Imee, pag mas mataas yung SPF, mas guaranteed na protected ako against the radiation of the sun, mga ganyan. Yung pala hindi. The minimum is SPF 30 na makakatulong po to. Oo. So, iyan. Right now, ngayon po, Doc Imee and Doc Anna, magbabasa na po tayo ng mga, ayun, may pahabol pa tayong question ha. Ayun. How often po ba dapat natin i-reapply yung sunscreen kung sakali? Or, kasi di ba meron din, yes po.
So, example, you're we suggest you apply your sunscreens 30 minutes before sun exposure. But then, once is enough. But then if you are outside, and then you're in the fields or swimming, we suggest every 2 hours.
Yes, at saka if you sweat a lot, no, so you may reapply your sunscreen, no, especially pag hindi waterproof or something like that, no, so kailangan every 2 to 3 hours.
Apply ka na.
Wow,
Reapply.
apply talaga ng apply. Ito, Doc, ako din very confused po ako. Ano po ba yung tamang oras na dapat kang ma-expose sa sun? And ano yung oras na harmful na yun para sa skin ninyo? Kasi meron akong nababasa na dapat at 9 o'clock, harmful na yun. May iba naman 10 o'clock onwards. Doc Anna, ano po yung yung oras para sa tingin po ninyo na harmful na po para sa ating skin na ma-expose sa sun?
Yung time na marami ng all the UV rays are already out, no, like yung UVC, UVA, B, and C, no, so which is around 10 to 2, no, but sometimes kasi if we have like halimbawa there are conditions ng skin that you need them too, no, so like psoriasis, no, so it's best to expose yourself sa noon time or near noon, no, so pero pag normal skin, then avoid yung time frame na 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. ganon, kasi lahat ng UV rays present na doon sa time frame na yon.
Ayun. So, ano pala, Doc Imee, kayo po, baka po, meron pa po kayong idagdag?
I agree with Doc. So especially now, if we're going to go swimming or we're going to go running, it's best to do it before 10 o'clock para hindi masyado din mainit. And then at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, after that, you can start running, swimming. So there would be less exposure to the sun. So yun yung the best time.
Salamat po sa inyo, Doc Anna and Doc Imee. Now, we will be reading some questions mula po sa ating mga viewers, sa ating mga momshies and FH titas. So, ito, may bagong-bagong question. Let me show it. Ang sabi po ni Momshi Perry, ano po yung magandang product or home remedy? Ito, to tighten pores naman, lalo na po sa nose area. Doc Anna, kayo po muna.
Kasi yung pores itself, no, they are genetically programmed, no, yung size ng pores, no, so paano ko i-explain? Kahit anong gagawin, no, unless you increase the amount of collagen that would tighten yung skin mo, then that pores would remain the same, no. So usually we give those with glycolic acids, those with BHA beta hydroxy acid, those with retinoids, no. So because ang principle nun is to increase production of your collagen, and when you have a lot of collagen in your skin, then you will have tightening of the skin, so the pores would seemingly close, no. Pero wala talaga yung talagang to close the pores, no, kasi as I've said, genetically determined yung size ng pores.
Doc Imee, kayo po.
Yes, so basically, I agree with Doc Anna. The main cause of enlarged or large pores are number 1, genetics. Number 2 is actually as we age, our pores lose their elasticity. That and happens. It begins to loosen and sag. So that's why we have large pores. So it's a little bit hard to treat, as I've said, and we also want to educate our momshies and our people who are watching right now. We don't believe much on home remedies, because sometimes if we apply natural products such as oils, Colgate, or any
lipstick,
virgin
Oo.
coconut oil, to be honest, it does not help. So we advise our patients to go to a board certified dermatologist so we can give you the right skincare for your skin type. Because we can give you retinoids or mga tretinoin, 0.05% to make it smaller, or we can do lasers, we can do chemical
Yes.
peeling that would help you not spend too much on things that are you can see in Google.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
And doesn't
yes.
work.
so yes. So for me, para mas makatipid, mas maganda sigurong pumunta tayo sa dermatologist para hindi tayo gumamit ng mga things na unnecessarily and very expensive. Especially with pores. Kasi with pores, genetics talaga eh. So, mas magandang may mga procedures na gagawin, mga creams na prescribed by our dermatologists.
At saka sometimes it
Yes, Doc.
produces more damage than repair, no? So,
Yes,
kami sa nahihirapan, like, ang dami ngayon online products, like, you can buy, no? And then, mamaya pupunta na lang sa amin, dark na yung skin nila, may hyperpigmentation na, kasi hindi sila nasabihan na these products are photosensitive, or you cannot expose your skin to sunlight when you use this kind of product. So, ang hirap tanggalin, no? Matagal, tas more expensive at the end of the day. Oo, when you repair it, no? So, I always advise my patient kung if you don't know what you're applying on, better not to apply anything than to put something you don't know. Kasi may hirap, mahal yung repair, no, ng
Exactly.
skin.
Mahal ang repair.
Yeah.
I agree. Totoo yan,
Yeah.
Doc. Kasi lalo na po ngayon, everything is available online. So,
Online, yeah.
magkiklik ka lang, magsisearch ka lang, ang dami mo nang pwedeng malaman, ang dami mo nang pwedeng mabili, or
Correct.
sa YouTube, 'di ba? Parang
Yeah,
ganon eh.
yeah.
Maraming,
Ginagaya
pero,
lahat.
ginagaya lahat, yes, Doc. And tama, nako, I agree po dyan. Kaya it's better talaga, sabi, makinig po tayo sa mga experts, kina Doc Ana and Doc Imee. Doc Ana and Doc Imee, meron pa pong question. Ito po, nako, ang question po ni Ma'am si Charlene Brescia, good evening po, Doc. Ask ko po kung nakakagaling ba ang katas ng malunggay sa pimples. Ako Doc Imee, kayo po muna.
Most likely hindi. Malaking hindi. So the problem kasi with it's good to go natural, but as I've said earlier, this could aggravate or worsen your acne and can cause contact dermatitis naman yung problema. Ngayon kapag nagka-problem na ganun, imbis na gagaling, pag gumaling, iitim. So mas maganda ng, as I've said, wag mo na lang, tama si Doc Ana, don't use na lang if you don't know or you're not sure, it's not evidence-based, wag na lang. We are also promoting just simple products, as Doc Ana said. Just look at the labels. It says non-comedogenic, hypoallergenic, fragrance-free products that are cheap. There are a lot. It doesn't necessarily mean that if it's more expensive, it's better. You just look at the label. Yung sinabi ko, non-comedogenic, fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, those are good things that you can check on the labels when you go to Mercury Drugstore if you really don't plan to see a dermatologist. And that would be the safest thing you can apply.
Nako, very helpful yan. Doc Ana, kayo po, ano po ang inyong ma-advise po?
So far, sa mga readings ko, scientific journals, wala pa ako na-encounter na,
malunggay.
Malunggay, katas ng malunggay. I don't know kung may finished product sila na something like that, no? Pero so far, hindi ko alam kung anti-inflammatory ba tong katas ng malunggay na to or something like that, no? Pero so far, wala pa akong na-encounter that it's effective for pimples. And ang inisip ko, marami naman things that you can apply on your skin that are effective, no, when you consult your dermatologist. Kasi we cannot just give outright na ito effective, kasi it's personalized, it's customized, and
customized based on your face.
Yes, kung anong kailangan ng patient, anong cause ng pimple, parang ganon. So I cannot tell ngayon na, kailangan bumili ka nito. Kasi I really have to see the face, the problem first, before I prescribe, no? Kasi hindi siya one treatment fits all, no? Ano talaga, what does the patient needs, no? And ano yung problem and the cause of the problem. That's the time we treat the cause of the problem, no? So yon. Sorry, Charlene.
Nako, I agree. Nako, tamang-tama yan. Kasi sabi nga po ni Doc Imee and Doc Ana, kailangan talaga, if you have the resources and you can visit a doctor, this is the best time na talagang you have to ask the doctors first kasi talagang mas mahal ang kapag nag-self-medicate kayo ang aabutin. Kaya naman, kung kayo mga momshi, walang time. Syempre, it's pandemic. We have online consult. We have SeeYouDoc para naman makausap ninyo si Doc Ana, si Doc Imee. Kaya naman, mamaya, we will also be flashing on screen kung paano and how will you register para makapag-consult kayo online kina Doc Ana and Doc Imee. Ayan.
Yes.
It's flashing on the screen. Ito, Doc, ha, meron akong question na gusto pong itanong sa inyo kasi aminin natin, may iba po talagang gumagawa nito. Like ito po, sabi ni Momshi Joanna DP Mabanglo, what do we need to apply po kaya for pimples para madali matuyo? Ito yung nakakaloka. Do you advise na i-prick or hayaan na lang po? Thanks, Doc. Doc Ana, kayo po.
Oh, sa second question, do you advise na i-prick? Wag talaga i-prick, no? Because it can cause further damage like infection, no? And scarring, no? So, you have to see the dermatologist to, kasi we have equipment or tool that can remove or extract, no, oil and extract pustules, no, to remove them. So talagang don't let it stay, no, don't attach, no, para at least walang irritations, walang infection. And then the first one, what do we need to apply po kaya for pimples para madaling matuyo? As I've said, no, there are so many regimen or remedies, no, to treat acne or pimples, no. We can, the first one is ang acne kasi maraming, di ba, as I've mentioned, marami siyang causes. So first one is to control the oil production. So ano yung mga products that can control oil production? So yung mga retinoids, yung mga tretinoin, adapalene, those are the things that can control oil, not to stop the oil production. And then second, one of the factors din ng pimple or acne is when you have accumulated oil, it is conducive for bacteria to grow. So nagkakaroon ng bacterial infection, yung Propionibacterium acne. So we can apply also antibacterial agents such as benzoyl peroxide, no? That before it's clindamycin, pero as I've read in some of the journals, naging resistant na yung bacteria to clindamycin kasi lahat ng astringent nilalagyan na ng clindamycin. So parang hindi na siya that effective as before. So ang benzoyl peroxide is a little bit superior than clindamycin. And then lastly, pag nagkaroon ng bacterial infection, nagkakaroon ng inflammation, no? So yun na yung nagkakaroon ng mga malalaki nodules, no, cystic, no, nodules, ganyan. So nagiging moderate to severe stage of acne na siya. So you can apply also anti-inflammatory. And then pag agents, no, so pwedeng maraming, depends on what stage, depends on what cause, no. So there are agents that directly attack the cause of acne, depends on what your acne is or anong type siya. And then we give oral medications as well, no, may oral antibiotics, no, such as tetracyclines, no, like doxycyclines, limecyclines, no, those are the antibiotics for acne. And then we also give oral retinoids like isotretinoins, no, but when we give isotretinoin, it stops oil production, ganyan, no. But we also give advice, no, kasi maraming warnings sa isotretinoin, no. So nakakasad nga kasi maraming hindi derma or not even doctors who prescribes isotretinoin, tas eventually pag nabuntis yung patient, patay, no, kasi may effect siya sa baby. So we have to let the patient sign a waiver na bawal mabuntis when taking the medicine, no, that medicine. So it's really difficult if you just self-medicate or go to somebody who is not a board certified dermatologist kasi marami siyang pwedeng mangyari, no. So yun, those are the things that you can apply, no. Pero yun, kailangan mag-consult.
Wow. Yeah. Naku, it's a warning, ha? Warning tong sinabi ni Doc Anat na talagang merong yung mga prescribed medicine, hindi lang basta-bastang isa self-medicate. Doc Imee, baka po may gusto pa po kayong idagdag po dun sa nabanggit po ni Doc Ana.
So, I agree with Doc Anna. She actually basically categorized kung ano yung kailangan. So, yun nga, kailangan kasi makita ng derma kung nasa category ka ba ng mild na pimples, moderate, or severe. So, we would know, do we need to just give you topicals or creams? Or nasa level ka na ba na it's the dermatologist call kasi kung nasa level ka na ba na kailangan magbigay na kami ng antibiotics na iinumin or maia-apply lang. So then again, as sinabi ni Doc Anna, it's good to go to us first so we know if you're in the mild or you're in the moderate or you're in the severe type na.
Wow, nako, ang dami pa pong mga questions sa mga momshies natin. Pero Doc, meron na lang po akong isang question po para sa inyo kasi nabanggit niyo po ito kanina eh. Yung maraming steps sa skincare kasi meron nauuso ngayon like merong 5 steps, 10 steps, ang dami. Pero ang question po ni Momshi Angeli Tansyong ko, ano po ba talaga yung proper skincare routine? Yung simple lang po. Kasi sa dami po ng naglalabasan ngayon, of course, aside from seeking of course, the doctor's advice, ano po ba talaga yung proper skincare routine na kailangan na ginagawa at fina-follow ng bawat isa?
Nandiyan pa ba si Doc Anna? Or
I'm back.
Yes, Doc Anna, ayun po. Hello po.
Hello. So, ang proper skincare routine, no, just simple, mild, gentle cleanser, no, facial cleanser. And then, ngayon, since we wear masks most of the time, so you can add moisturizer and then sunblock, no. So, yun lang yung dapat kailangan ng skin, no. And then, if you want more, like you want anti-aging, ganyan, then you seek consult na para we can give anti-aging products, no? Pero yung basic skincare is cleanse the skin very well, moisturize it, hydrate it, and then sun protection. Yeah.
Ayun. Doc Imee, thank you very much, Doc Anna. Kayo po.
So, when you wash your face, we suggest that you don't rub it. So, when you wash your face, just use lukewarm water, not too cold, not too hot. And then when you wash your face, do not just pat dry. And then, as I've said earlier, the labels that you need is hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, fragrance-free cleansers. And then after that, you can apply your sunscreen if you're going out or even inside. And then you can put your moisturizer before putting the mask. And then when you go home, you just wash your face again and then just reapply your moisturizers. So that would be the simplest skin regimen that you could do.
Nako, ayun, napakasimple. Cleanse. Yung natandaan ko lang, cleanse. Doc Anna and Doc Imee, let me know kung tama po yung pagkakatanda ko. It should be cleansing, hydrating, moisturizing, and protection. Tama po ba ako?
Yes.
Opo, ayun. 4 steps lang ang kailangan natin, ma'am. Hindi natin kailangan ng 5, 10, 6, or ilang steps man yun. Ito po, this will be Doc Imee and Doc Anna. Meron pong pahabol na question po ang ating mga momshies. Ito po, ang sabi po ni Momshi Leia Manuel, Doc, may I ask about steroids? How does it work to our skin? Is it necessary? Wow, ang ganda ng tanong ni ito. Doc Imee.
So because steroids is categorized as an anti-inflammatory medication, unfortunately, it is some people call it as a magic drug. So there are some people who uses creams that has steroid content on it. Maybe they don't know. They put it on their face and then after a few days, it's gone and they keep on using it. Unfortunately, steroids has a lot of side effects. We don't use it for pimples because the side effects of that would be stretch marks, and then more pimples will come once you stop your steroids. So it's not a good medication to treat acne. We use steroids for other skin conditions, which is monitored by the dermatologists. So not only do we have stretch marks, you can also have when you check the face, yung madami ng varicose veins dito sa gilid. So spider angioma, everything. There's a lot of side effects from steroids. So also once you withdraw it, because it's a magic drug, parang feeling mo ang beautiful mo, di ba? Pero once that you stop it and you've been using it for long periods of time, the acne will be more. Parang steroid-induced acne siya.
Oh,
So
naku,
as
nakakatakot.
yes. So as
Yeah.
dermatologist, we never give steroids for acne. I
Actually,
mean,
Doc,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, tama si Dr. Imee, no? Kasi steroids thins out the skin, no? We call that skin atrophy, no? So, kaya nagkakaroon ng stretch marks, nagkakaroon ng telangiectasia, yung mga small blood vessels, no? So, one effect. And then, tama din si Dr. Imee na nagkakaroon ng steroidal acne, no? Kasi, nag-induce din ng further comedonal, acne yung steroids. And then, although we inject steroids on talagang inflamed
Yes.
acne, no? So that's what we call yung steroid na ginagamit namin, triamcinolone at acetonide. Pero doon lang sa mga malalaking, yung talagang inflamed na acne, no? Pero once lang yon, and then it will subside kasi magang-maga siya, no? So it will not cause skin atrophy kasi may inflammation siya talaga. Pero hindi siya regularly done, no? Pag may presence lang ng inflamed acne. So, yun lang yung role ng steroid.
Nako, grabe. Pag hindi pala talaga siyang ginamit ng maayos, talagang malaki yung effect, yung damage, at mas expensive pa kung tutuusin. Kaya talagang it's better to seek doctors, Doc Imee and Doc Ana. Kaya naman po, Doc Imee and Doc Ana, I'd like to ask po, how can we contact you? Meron po ba kayong gustong contact numbers, clinic hours, or maybe your page para po kung meron po yung mga momshies natin and FH titas na gustong tanungin or they want to ask your help, especially sa skin problems nila, saan po namin po kayo pwedeng makausap? We'll have first Doc Imee. Doc.
So, thank you very much to FHM Mothers for inviting me for this talk. It's a privilege for us to share our specialty regarding acne, and I hope that we have helped you in our simple way. Always remember that the skin is a reflection of your well-being. So if you take care of your skin, it's a reflection of who you are. So then again, our advice is to get or seek consult with a board-certified dermatologist so we can give you the right skincare for your type. So you can find me at SeeYouDoc, flashed on your screen, the link. And also contact me with the one that's flashed. We have a clinic at PASA. It's called Derm Hub by Imee. I'm there every day. I also have clinics at Healthway Medical Clinic in Greenbelt 5, Makati. So keep us posted and we would really like to help you.
Ayan. So sa mga momshies natin, we are also flashing on the screen yung clinic hours ni Doc and also ang kanyang mga contact numbers. Ayan. And of course, syempre, Doc Imee is also available to consult online. Ito po, ipa-flash po uli namin. Ayan. It's SeeYouDoc. That is bit.ly/3D9RFQX. That is the if you want to consult with Doc Imee, ito lang po ang gagamitin po ninyo na link para po sa kanyang, if you want to consult online, ayan. Pero for clinic hours, ayan, ipa-flash po uli namin. Ayan, for her clinic hours and her contact numbers, can we flash it once again? Maraming salamat. Ayan, so, okay, thank you very much. We'll be flashing it also on screen and clinic hours si Doc Imee and also her contact numbers. If you want to visit her, I think, Doc Imee, tama po ba ako? You also have consultation sa clinic kahit na po pandemic. Tama po ba ako?
Yes.
Ayun
Yes.
po.
So
Alright, how about,
yes po. If you want to
Yes
see
po,
us
Doc Imee.
face to face, you can also go to the clinics that are mentioned. So we do teleconsultations at SeeYouDoc and also to the clinics flashed.
Ayan. Maraming salamat po, Doc Imee. Doc Ana, kayo po. Saan po namin po kayo, Doc, makukontak? And ano po yung mga gusto po ninyong i-promote po para po sa ating mga mothers and FH titas?
Yeah. Firstly, I would like to thank FHMoms, no, for the privileged to share and to help in our own little way yung mga moms out there na nagkakaroon ng problem, like yung sa mga video kanina na yung mga moms, no, they really have problems with their children, no, especially ngayong pandemic, no, with regards to their pimples or mask acne, no. But I'd like to emphasize that we still need to wear our masks, no, especially in this time of pandemic, kasi our greater problem is at the COVID, no. So we have to secure talaga that we have to always wear our mask, but do it properly, no. We have already discussed kung ano dapat gawin, no, to wear mask at the same time to avoid mask acne, no. So yon. And then second, pray na lang, no, as what Dr. Imee said a while ago, na we really have to pray for protection and for our nation, no, kasi this is the trying times, no, this is the great equalizer, walang mayaman, walang mahirap, lahat naapektuhan, no. So we pray that God will see us through this crisis, no. And then lastly, I want to also thank SeeYouDoc, no, for the opportunities that they are giving to us doctors, no, and especially to our patients, no. They have another platform to get through us, no, especially natatakot sila lumabas or nakakatakot talaga lumabas if hindi talaga kailangan, no, and they are there, no, to also help us get to our patients, no, without having to go out of the house, their houses, no. So they can see us or they can go to SeeYouDoc, no, and then type our names, no, or type sino man dermatologist they want to be consulted with, no. And then meron din akong, ang layo ko sa Zamboanga, so if there are people who are watching from Zamboanga, then you can visit me, no. So Zamboanga City ako, so I have my own clinic there, no, in MEDISPA. I have one in near the hospital, West Metro, and then the other one, so where SM City Min Pro, 3rd floor. So I'm also there, half day, no. So, but it's better to get an appointment kasi meron kami parang series of questions muna, di ba? Yung screening, no, as mandated by the DOH, no, yung mga screening questions, no, before the patient can see us, no, kasi para to save tayong lahat. So yun. So thank you so much, no, once again, and I'm very happy that in my own little way, no, I was able to share or help momshies out there na who can also help their children, no, like us, no, may mga children din kami na to help solve their problem and get self-esteem, no, higher. So yun. Thank
Wow,
you.
nako. Salamat po, Doc Ana. Sa mga momshies natin, it is also flash on screen ang link to consult online with Doc Ana. That's bit.ly/3S6FG0M. Kaya naman, before we end, of course, our live, hihingan ko rin, of course, ng final message or advice ang ating mga doctors para sa ating mga momshies and, of course, sa mga ating mga FH titas. I'll start with Doc Imee. Doc Imee, what will be your final advice, your message po sa lahat ng mga tumutok sa atin ngayong gabi?
So, in conclusion, my final advice for everyone is that despite the fact that there are maskne, we then still again promote the wearing of facial masks. Because it really serves as a protective barrier from the coronavirus. And at the same time, we would like to always encourage our viewers, our followers to always seek consult with a board-certified dermatologist so we can help you with your skin problem regarding to your skin type. So we actually will help you more so you won't be spending so much money on things that are not evidence-based and would also help you to save your money better. So then again, thank you very much, and I hope that in our own little way and our small way, we could help a lot of people and educate people on what we know about acne and especially on your skin problems.
Thank you very much, Doc Imee. Salamat po sa oras po ninyo. Doc Ana, kayo po, ano po ang message po ninyo and advice para po sa lahat ng mga nanonood po sa atin ngayong gabi?
Nawala na naman ako. Hello, okay, sige. Kala ko nawala na naman ako. Okay, sige. Number one, syempre pray talaga, no? Kasi that's the best weapon we have, no, to counter coronavirus. And then second, do the best that you can, no? Follow the protocol, minimum health protocol, no, from our government, no, DOH, no, so that we can help in the responsibility of arresting this virus, no. And then thirdly, yung how to search for the board certified dermatologists, no, they can go to the website of Philippine Dermatological Society, no, kasi this PDS, our society, is the only one accredited by the Philippine Medical Association to give trainings, no, for specialty of dermatology. No, there's no other associate or society or association that is accredited by the PMA to give specialty training for dermatologists. Kasi ang daming hindi nakakaalam, ang dermatology is really a medical specialty, no. Matatapos mo, it takes 14 years for us to become a dermatologist, no. From college, so may pre-med, 4 years proper, 1 year internship, tapos medical board exam, tapos another 3 years of specialization, and derma board exam, written and oral, no. So imagine mo, we have to undergo these trainings, no, to become a dermatologist. No, hindi lang yan seminar na 2 weeks, seminar na 3 weeks or 6 months abroad, no. Hindi lang ganyan, no, kasi may systematic training talaga on how to become a dermatologist, and it's given by the Philippine Dermatological Society. So if they want to look in their place, kasi kalat kami all over the country, no? So they just go to the website of the Philippine Dermatological Society and search for board certified dermatologists in their area. Kasi hindi naman namin sinasabi na sobrang galing kami, pero at least, no, we have undergone training and learnings and studies, no, systematically to deal with skin problems, no, makakatulong kami. So yun lang, and thank you again for your opportunity, no, that we were able to help you and the momshies and the titas out there. Thank you.
Naku, maraming salamat po,
Yes.
Doc Ana, Doc Imee. Grabe, sobrang informative po ng ating webinar ngayong gabing to, and we hope to see you again next time sa ibang topic naman, kasi grabe, napakalawak, and sabi nga nila, tama di po ba na ang skin is our largest organ, and it is also something na we really have to take care of. Kaya
Yes.
talagang we really have to consult dun po sa mga PDS or Philippine Dermatological Society members po. Dapat
Yes.
certified, board certified, and of course, sa SeeYouDoc. Consult online kung hindi makakapunta sa clinic, you can consult online through SeeYouDoc. Maraming salamat po,
Thank you.
Doc Ana and Doc Imee. Have a great night. See you
Thank
po
you, Ma'am
next
Rafi.
time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to you.
Salamat po.
Bye.
Thank you po.
Salamat.
Bye. Thank you po.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Doc Ana and Doc Imee, grabe. Doc Ana is all the way from Zamboanga, and also Doc Imee, maraming salamat po sa inyo for giving your time to educate us and to help us. Dahil dyan, before we end this webinar, mamimigay po kami ng 3 skill success courses. Ang tanong ko lang sa inyo, what are your takeaways sa ating course or sa ating webinar ngayong gabi? Ang dami nating natutunan ngayon, di ba? So, and I just love yung talagang message ni Doc Ana and Doc Imee that we really have to pray for what is happening right now. And don't forget, of course, na aside sa alagaan natin yung skin natin, don't forget to wear your mask all the time, especially kapag lalabas po tayo or anywhere man lang, because that will also help us to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Kaya, may I know mga momshies ang inyong takeaways sa ating free webinar ngayong araw na ito. So we did not only talk about yung mask ni, we also talk about different questions mula po sa mga momshies natin and FH titas. Maraming salamat po. And now, I've seen something. Maraming salamat to you, Momshi Olin. Let's not self-medicate and put our health in danger. Be responsible. Naku, napakaganda po nito. Congratulations to you, Momshi Olin. You are our winner of 3 skill success courses. Ayan. Sabi po ni Momshi Gemeline Gatdula, magpa-consult po talaga sa dermatologist para masolusyonan po talaga yung skin problem natin and sumunod po talaga sa protocol. Yes, I agree. Tama po yan, Momshi Gemeline Gat Dula, congratulations to you. You have won skill success courses. And also to you, Momshi Joanna DP Mabanglo, super simple lang pala ang skincare. Cleanse, moisturize, hydrate, protection. Oo, grabe no. And again, sana po marami po tayong natutunan. Marami ba kayong natutunan ngayon mga Momshi sa ating webinar? And we hope to see you once again sa ating free webinar. And again, maraming salamat po. See you, Doc. Sa mga Momshies natin ng FH Titas, of course, kung pandemic pa rin ngayon, napakahirap lumabas, lalo na kung wala naman tayong gagawin. If kaya nating magpa-consult online, you can go to SeeYouDoc Facebook page dahil they have a roster of doctors that you will be needing kung ano man po ang medical help or medical attention na kakailanganin nyo. So please visit SeeYouDoc Facebook page and I'm sure matutulungan po tayo ng SeeYouDoc. Maraming salamat po SeeYouDoc. And again, thank you very much Doc Anna and Doc Imee. Maraming salamat po sa inyo mga momshies. And again, it's me, Mommy Ruf, ang inyong nakitang host ng Marikina. Maraming salamat and have a great night. Bye!